I dropped my GoPro Hero 9 while making a motovlog. I was riding my Royal Enfield Continental GT at a speed of 120-140 kilometers per hour, and the camera just popped off the clip-on bars, fell on the ground and safely landed on a few bushes in the median. I was lucky there. The camera itself is absolutely fine, and that is because I was using this case by Ulanzi that took the toll on itself. It has a few scratches, as you can see on the sides, but everything else is fine. I was also using this GoPro mic adapter, and the cable also took a small hit, but no damage. I was glad that I was using a protective case. So as you can see, the camera itself is fine except for a small scratch on the side of the lens cover. I'm not sure if you can see it, but that's all. Everything else is absolutely fine. So 2 lessons learned. First is don't be stupid in excitement. Now I was excited because I had purchased a few products for motovlogging. What are those? I'm going to show them in a separate video. But out of this excitement, I mounted the camera onto the clip-on bars of Continental GT in a rather unique way. I was kind of hesitant at first. When I was tightening the screw of the GoPro holder, I felt that it would fall off, and that's exactly what happened. The Continental GT's clip-on bars don't really give you enough space to mount a camera like that, so I'll have to look for another position on the handlebar. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section below. I use 2 cameras. One is the GoPro Hero 9, as you already saw, mounted on the handlebar facing me, and the other is the GoPro Hero 12 mounted on the chin mount of my helmet that gives the perspective of the rider. And to protect both of these, I bought the FitStill package. Each holds the camera case as well as the screen guards for the lens cover, the front screen as well as the rear screen. So let me quickly open this and see what's inside the box. So this is a silicone case, comes in a plastic cover, has a tag. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. Yeah, it's like rubberized silicone case, and it's kind of stretchable. I'm happy that it is stretchable because I've also purchased the expensive K&F Concept ND Filters for both the GoPros. I was skeptical at first to use a case, thinking that the ND filter would obstruct the case, but I don't think so in this case because it's stretchable. Then there is the box holding the screen protectors. There are 2 for each. That is for the lens, for the front screen and the rear screen. That is handy. There is another cover for the lens, and there is a battery door. Now I think this is interesting because what they have done is they have created separation on the battery door. So as you can see here at the bottom, to access the USB-C port on the camera, you just have to open the bottom piece. Unlike what you do on the GoPro, where you have to take off the full battery door like this. So I think this is handy and very convenient, because if you have mounted your camera in such a way that you don't have enough space to pull it off fully, then it'll be easier to plug a cable in. I'm definitely going to use that. Yeah, that's all in the box. Let me quickly open the ND filters. Ooh. So you've got 4 inside. The first one is CPL, then there is ND 8, 16 and 32. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the ND 32 filter, but I didn't want to purchase another set because I didn't want to spend more money. These are expensive, So I'm probably going to use ND8 on the GoPro Hero 12 mounted on my helmet and ND16 on the GoPro 9, but I'll still have to test it. I'm not sure how that's going to look. The reason I purchased these is I saw a lot of glare from the sunlight hitting the lenses. So I watched a few YouTube videos where professional motovloggers have recommended using ND filters, but I'm also aware that it creates a problem for the hyper smooth option, where it wouldn't be as stable as you would expect. But for that, you'll have to change the settings of the frame rate and the ISO. So I'm going to test it out and let you know in a separate video about that as well. So let me quickly pop off the battery door first. Attach the FitStill one. I think it's pretty easy. Yeah, that's all. I'm not sure if this is going to keep it waterproof. I wouldn't recommend taking this inside water. For that, there is another case from FitStill. I will show it towards the end of this video. And that is really good for deep water diving because it completely sits inside the case and you cannot even operate. You'll just have access to the top button and the side button to turn it on and off, and the top one to start or stop recording. Now let me quickly snap an ND filter before I put the case on, because I want to make sure that the case fits onto the ND filter. So I'm sure everybody knows how to remove the lens. It's just pull a little in the front and twist it anti-clockwise. Whoa, yeah. And there you go. So this is ND8. Place it on top of the lens and rotate clockwise. I think that's it. It looks really nice. It looks beautiful. The size is exactly the same, so that is not a problem. The only difference is in the color, which is not too bad. Let me quickly put the case and see. It's a snug fit. It fits really well. So, and that's the access for the USB-C port and your mount. Let me quickly do that for the GoPro Hero 9 as well. This came off easily because it's quite old. So this is ND16. I'll put it on the GoPro Hero 9. There you go. And this is how it sits on the GoPro Hero 9. Perfectly fine. It's also protecting the ND filter. Silicone case is outside of the ND filter. So I'm kind of confident that it's not going to have any impact on the ND filter itself if it has a fall. And this is the case I was talking about, which can be taken underwater. I took the GoPro Hero 9 once underwater for shallow snorkeling without a case and it worked absolutely fine. But if you're planning to go any deeper, then FitStill claims that with this case, you can go almost 60 meters underwater. And that is a pretty high claim. I'm sure it will work because if you look at the casing, there's absolutely no opening anywhere. So it's a very tight fit and you have the buttons on the top and on the side. This is how it opens. And as I had mentioned, the GoPro will go inside fully. Of course, it will not go with the case. So you'll have to take it off. I still have the ND filter on. I will try with that. I think it's working fine. So it goes in fully. And on the rear side, there's a clip and then you have to press in the front to close it fully. It's completely protected. Good job by FitStill. That's all for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.